Hi, I'm Jessie, and I'm a full-time new reseller. Cross-listing on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, Etsy, all of the platforms. I'm a little in over 100 days. I believe it's 100 days, more than 100 days actually. But I want to share with you where I've sourced, what I've sold, and some of the mistakes that I've made being a new full-time reseller. If you're curious about reselling as a side hustle or a full thing, this is my own personal journey that I would love to share with you guys. First, I want to talk about my why and how it started, as I think it's very important that everyone before starting a business knows why they're starting or why they want to do this. I personally love thrifting, and I thought I'd give reselling a shot. Now, I'm already a stay-at-home mom, so the flexibility fits perfectly. So I'm here all the time with the kids and whatnot. And I knew I could do this and make it into an income to help provide for my family, and also to set goals for my family, like save up for a car, go on vacations, just have extra income for the house. It brings me joy to be able to do this. It is fun for me. I love sourcing. I love finding vintage finds at the bins. That's my favorite thing to do, is go source at the bins, because there's so many vintage finds. Like, I find vintage kids clothes and they're so adorable. Like, I just love cute things. And I love the 90s style, like the long skirts, the white crop shirts or whatever. But like, that's another goal on another side of my channel, is to lose weight so I can fit into things I find, because I find all this cool stuff. And vintage 90s, okay, a large or an extra large is not like today's large or extra large. It is totally smaller than, back in the day. So it's a goal to fit into these pieces that I find, because they are so cool. So every time I'm at the bins, I'm always picking up vintage pieces, vintage skirts, and all of that, because I just love it. It just makes me so happy. And it's just, why not turn something into a career or a side hustle if you already enjoy it? So that was a plus for me. Now let's talk about my husband. He's the numbers guy behind the scene of our reselling business and the brains of it all, the one making sure everything makes sense and all of that. Because I am not a numbers person, and all of that overwhelms me. The back side of it, like the finances and the cost of goods and all of that. So he helps by dumbing it down for me. How to make profit is clothes cheap, money big. That's how he dumbs it down for me. I'm kidding, but no, really. He loves seeing charts and analytics. That's his thing. So, I mean, he works in the corporate business. That's what he does at his actual job. So it makes sense for him, and he loves this stuff. He even built our own custom AI agent. It does everything. I put my pictures, it gives me my descriptions, my keywords, my titles, everything. He built that from scratch, and it is amazing. It still blows my mind. So it's cool. It really is. And he also jumps in with listings when I need him to. He likes to go to the store, the actual Goodwill store, or shop online. He likes to shop online for when he sources, he does it online, which is really cool, because he has bad allergies and going to the bins is a nightmare for him. So he's always got to make sure, if he does go to the bins, that he's got to take his medicine, and so he doesn't have a reaction there, because it is kind of disgusting at the bins, not gonna lie. There's a lot of digging and dust and all kinds of stuff flying around, and it's not really good or healthy for people with allergies or asthma, so he does that. So, and I do, yeah, like I said, I do more of the sourcing at the bins, what he does online in the store. And he picks up the shoes. I kind of stay away from the shoes, but I'm learning from him. He's showing me the brands and stuff to keep an eye out. So, yeah, he's the shoe guy, the tech guy, the numbers guy, everything. So, and if you watch our very first video, What Sold, he's the one behind that, and he'll be doing those types of videos coming soon in the future. Now, let's talk about my first month, my first ever listing, the beginning, like where I started. Basically, I listed every single thing in my house, like in my closet, my kids' clothes, my clothes that we don't fit into. Basically, I wanted to get so much inventory in, like, so I just put everything up that like my kids didn't fit into anymore. And then I would slowly source, like I would go to the bins or we'd go to the Goodwill. Um, I'm fortunate enough to have a great Goodwill store close to my house, and the bins is not far away from me. So I'm very fortunate. I know, and the prices are really good. I pay $1.99 a pound at my bin. So usually I come home with like the cost of goods adds up to being like $1.21 is like the lowest. And then like I think the highest I've ever spent when it came to cost of goods at the bins was like $1.75, maybe $1.80. So hi Chip Boy. I cross-listed on eBay, Depop, and Poshmark at the beginning. I didn't do Mercari or Etsy, which I'm currently doing now. Um, so when I first started, those were the three main platforms I posted on or I listed on. So if an item sold, I would have to like go over and delist it or mark it sold on the other platforms. I didn't have Nifty, so right now I'm using Nifty and it is amazing. I like can't live without it now. It is so good. So if something sells on eBay, it will be taken off at Depop and all my other platforms without me like rushing over to hurry up and delist it. Like sometimes like in the middle of the night, someone buys something, and if I, what if it's sold on a different platform also? So like that was another, like that was a fear. Now, let me tell you the first time I ever sourced, like when I went to the store alone. I went to Goodwill and my husband's like, go over there, here's your budget. I think it was like $40 was my budget. And I went in completely overwhelmed. Like I literally didn't know. I didn't have a plan. I didn't know brands. I didn't know anything. Like I just went in there freaking out. Like I was in the women's section for about a couple hours. Like I was just the dang hangers like on the rack. I was just like going through these clothes. I didn't know brands. I didn't know. I was just so overwhelmed. And I would find things like t-shirts and stuff, and I would try to comp it, but like I would look at the comps and they weren't like good, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, like I don't know this. And then I was just really overwhelmed. And um what I picked up wasn't much. I stayed, I think, under my budget, but I remember it was like I bought a silk dress and I just threw it in the cart and it was like $7.99. And like now today, like I would never just buy a silk dress for that much. Like when I can find those pieces in the bins for $1 something. So I was like, I'm learning. I didn't. I came home and not only that, like I found a couple items when I was there, and I remember I was like so hot and red, like I was so overwhelmed. Like I came home, my eyes were bloodshot. Like I was just like, I think it was just because I was just in the zone and I was just like looking and just looking through the racks and being just so overwhelmed. And then not only that, I was driving home and I ran over a freaking screw, and that set us back. Like I didn't know what it was. It made it, I thought it maybe was a stick or something I ran over, but then like the next day my husband's like, it was a screw and we have to get that replaced. And we were like, oh, we'll just patch it. But we went to the tire place. They're like, we can't patch it. You're gonna have to get a new tire because these tires are like 10 years old. And I was like, no. So that kind of like set us back. Like I was excited about my finds. I was excited about the dress. Oh, and not only that silk dress that I bought for $7.99, like I wasn't paying attention and it had like a tear in the bottom. And I was like, like these things, like you just don't pay attention when you're starting out. Like I just thought it was cool looking. and I was like, oh, it's 100% silk. That's the only reason why I picked it up. I didn't care about the brand. What turns out it is a vintage 90s dress, but I think I recently sold it not very long ago. So it's been sitting in like the beginning stages, like it's been on the platforms ever since I like bought it, and that was like the beginning, like in April. So it finally sold, but it took that long to sell. But the screw in the tire, and like I came home and I was like showing him my finds, and I would just remember like thinking like, I don't know if I could do this. Like this is, I don't know, because at the time I was thinking like I want to do this to make like money or whatever. Like yes, I still do. It's a great side hustle for some income, but like that slowly transformed into I enjoy doing this. Now I can go to the bins and I can pick good things that I know that's gonna sell. Like I don't, I sold Old Navy, I've sold Target, I've sold Walmart, and those are the brands that people say don't buy because it's not gonna sell. If it looks really cute, that's kind of like a rule that me and my husband go by. If it's cute, if it's cool looking, if it feels good, get it. Who cares about the brand? Because if it looks nice and the quality is great, why not get it? Who cares if it's like torrid or whatever? Which is a very good selling item for me. Like I can sell torrid. Everything I get torrid is it's sold. So those are the things. But yeah, that was the beginning of my days. Like I was like so overwhelmed, but I finally decided like I'm not going to be overwhelmed when I go sourcing or anything. I'm not going to like think about brands. I'm not going to be like, cuz there's thousands of brands out there. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go in to the store where I'm sourcing at, the bins or Goodwill. I'm going to go in and I'm going to pick whatever looks good, whatever feels good, the quality of it. So that's like a rule, and ever since I followed that, I've been golden with that. It's just a relief. I don't have to panic. I don't have to worry. And it's just like, it sells. It sells. So it's like, don't listen to other people saying, oh, Old Navy's not going to sell. It will sell. It will. Even if it takes a couple months, it's going to sell. So come month 2, let's see, April, March. March is like kind of when it started kicking off. My husband did a video. If you want to see the numbers of everything, go to watch our first video. I get the wish. Oh, no. Hi, my kids are here. I'm a full-time mom, I'm a full-time reseller as a stay-at-home mom, and this is life. This is my children. Anyways, what I was saying was I like my husband did a video on our what sold. So if you want to see like all of our numbers from the beginning, you would want to watch that video because I'm trying to make this like a first introduction video. So this is about like what took off for me, how I turned this business into like a passion side, because I turned out I started loving it. So come about month 2, let's say like April, I started and I was just adding inventory. So I was adding everything. I wanted to grow my inventory. I was listing like 10 items a day, and I'm still doing that right now. I'm still like trying to list at least, sometimes I don't list 10 items a day, but I'll relist the old ones. So it kind of counts like a listing or a relisting. But I it was like around June is like when it was doing really well. I was going to the bins. I had like the best bins haul ever. Like it was so fun and exciting. I came home, I was so happy. Like I was driving home smiling and stuff. I was like, this is great. Like this is just, I just couldn't believe it. 2 carts full of inventory. Like I had so many items in my carts because they were so good. And when I was walking out, I was finding things like on the way out, like the bins that were close to the checkout. Like on the way to like the checkout, I saw like this flannel thing, and I was like, that flannel looks cool. Like I grabbed it because like I always grab flannel because I'm kind of prepping for fall and winter. And excuse me. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm like cutting this video because my kids are like, mom's filming, so let's act fools. Anyways, So I found this like flannel, and it was like cool. It was like teal and purple and cool, but like it was a Dixon flannel, and I was like so excited. I was like, I didn't know how much it was like worth or anything. I just saw like a short on YouTube one time of a reseller talking about Dixon, and I just like, I don't know why it was just like in my brain, because like I don't really remember things. I'm like terrible with memory, like remembering good brands or whatever. But I remember Dixon was a good brand. I was like, oh, my husband and I were watching a short on YouTube about this brand. It said be on like the lookout for it. So I didn't even like look for stains or anything. I just threw it in because I was walking out, and I found another like cool piece. It was like a Harley Davidson Looney Tunes shirt, and it was like good condition. And I thought it was cute, and I just threw it in there. And I got home, and we were doing like our listings, and I found out when I was like doing my listings through my AI that my husband created, it was like this. You found the Dixon flannel, and it was like a Ghostbusters limited edition. And I was like, okay. And I was like telling me what to price it as. So I priced it like, it said list it on Poshmark for like $110. And I was like, no freaking way, this is gonna sell for $110. As soon as I put it in, like it listed it for 110, it was sold in less than 5 minutes for the whole price. They didn't even offer anything. And I was just blown away. I was like, no freaking way. No freaking way did this shirt get sold that quick. And I was like, well, shoot, I probably should have I should probably priced it higher, but because it was a limited edition. But I really thought like it wasn't gonna sell. Turns out there was a spot on it, and the guy returned it. He paid the whole $110 and was like, there's a spot on the pocket. And I didn't notice that. Like that was another thing I am getting better at. Like I took the pictures. I didn't even see it in the pictures. I thought the shirt looked great. It was like a little hard black spot on the pocket. I didn't see it. And it was like, oops, I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. He returned it. He got his refund, and I relisted. It came back. I washed it, and I saw the spot, and I was like, oh, there's the spot. And it was like really hard. It was like a burnt spot. And I was like, how am I gonna get this out? So I like just sprayed it with some oxy spray, and I let it soaked. Like I soaked it in the spray for a little bit, like I think a couple days. And the spot like cleared up, and like it wasn't hard anymore. I washed it, and I looked very carefully. The spot was still there, but it was very, very faint. Like it was better looking from what I missed. So I relisted it on eBay, and I was like, I'm not gonna like list it high because of the flaw. I'm just gonna like do it for, I'm gonna put $99 in there. And it sold instantly. Like I got $83 out of it, like the profit, because I only spent $1.32 on it at the bins. And I was like, okay, like that was one of my big finds in June. And I was just like, I was so excited. It was like the excitement of it. And I was like, this is so cool. Like, so, and also the Harley Davidson. Let me look it up because I'm on Nifty right now. The Harley, it was a 2000s. Let me pull it up. It was a Harley Davidson men's shirt. It was a small, but it was a Scooby-Doo limited edition Looney Tunes like piece. I'll put the pictures up here so you can see. It was really cool. Like it was like no holes, no stains, nothing. So can you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi. So it sold. It was like, it was a cool shirt. I had so many offers on this. When I first listed it the first time, I had like people were wanting it for $100 or $90 because I listed it as like 100 because the AI agent said list it for that much. So I did. Okay, I'm back. Anyways, sorry, my son needed something. So it was this Harley Davidson long sleeve Looney Tune shirt. It was great. Like I listed it, I put it like for $100, and someone bought it for like 75, like I know I listed it high, and at first I had so many offers, but let me tell you why. Like, I think I was being a little greedy, not gonna lie. I had offers the first day. I think it was because the Dixon like sold my first like big high paying item sold, but I did get offers before it sold. Like on other platforms like eBay, they were like $80, $90, and then the guy bought it on Poshmark for 110, flat out didn't offer, just purchased it. So after that was like purchased, I was kind of being greedy on the Harley Davidson shirt, not gonna lie. So I was like, telling my husband, like, I had like a whole bunch of offers on eBay. They were like 85, 95, and I wasn't gonna accept them. My husband's like, just keep waiting, like it's gonna sell, it's gonna sell, someone's gonna buy it full price, because I think we had it listed for like $105. So like all the offers expired on eBay, and days went on and no one bought it, and I was like, ah, like I felt bad in a way. I was like, maybe I should have just accepted those offers. Like the 95 offer was a high offer. I was like, I felt like I was being a little greedy because I only paid $1.39 for the shirt. So I was like, and it was listed for, days go on, and I think about another week or so it went on, and someone offered for like 75 and it was sold for 75. But still, a 75, like that's a $70 profit, because I only paid $1.39 for. So that's still a win. And going forward, I was like, I'm done being greedy. Like I could have got that shirt sold for $90, or 95 was like the top. I should have just accepted the 95, but no, I was waiting for a higher offer than that, and it kind of backfired, and here I am, like I sold it at 75. But I'm still not going to complain, because that's a $70 profit. So with like the shipping and stuff out of it. So I'm done being greedy. That was a lesson that I learned, that when I have a high, if my AI listing is telling me to list it for like $100 and like whatever, and you know, I'm gonna just, I'm not gonna be greedy, is all I'm saying. Like that's all I'm trying to say, because I kind of felt bad in a way. I knew it was gonna sell. I knew the Harley Davidson shirt would sell. It took longer than, because I wanted more money. But now I'm like, no, I'm that was a different outlook, and now I'm kind of like, whatever. So, anyways, we're not gonna be greedy anymore. That's all I have to say. So those were like good items. So we're now in July, which we're over 100 days in my business, and I've sold 188 items. Let me go to my analytics. My husband just did a video on this, so if you really want to see the numbers, go over there and watch our first ever video. So like profit and loss, yeah, we're doing really good for July. And sorry, I'm getting distracted. All I'm gonna say is we're doing really well. I've learned a couple lessons. I've learned to not listen and do like the freaking slang of resellers, like bread and butter and bolo, and I mean, the be on the lookout works for me. That Dixon shirt, like I am taking, like, I'm learning. I'm still new. I'm learning. I love watching other creators, like, because I can get some good information out there. But like bread and butters and stuff, anything sells. I can sell anything. That's the pretty much key takeaway of this whole thing, is I can sell anything, and it doesn't matter what brand. If it looks good, feels good, quality's great, sell it, list it. It's gonna sell. It will sell, even if it takes a couple months, weeks, whatever. It's gonna sell. Just be patient. Be very, very patient, because it will sell. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I have a lot to do. Like, I have so much inventory to list. It's about lunchtime. My kids are getting antsy. Every time I speak, my son is like trying to talk over me. Toddlers. But anyways, if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, like updates, I want to be doing bins hauls, day in the life as a reseller and a full-time mom. I keep doing that wrong. Day in the life as a full-time reseller, as a stay-at-home mom, because I'm running a business out of my office. Like, there's piles of clothes, there's carts, there's like totes full on top of a 3-year-old eating Pringles and getting it crushed in the carpet. I it's chaotic sometimes, but I love it. So if you are interested, go ahead and subscribe. Please leave comments if you have any questions. I love to hear feedback. So if you would like to, if you're curious about anything, I'd love to hear your questions in the comments, or if you have any tips, please let me know, because I'm still new, I'm learning. I'm sure 3 more months from now, I'm going to be even better than I am now, because I'm only 3 months in, and I think I've seen an improvement in my growth. So I know I'm going to keep getting better, because that's what happens when you just do something over and over again. You just, like, it's a snowball effect. So I know I'm going to be consistent with this business, and it's going to get better and better and better. And that is cool that I could share this journey with you guys, and I can show you, and because anyone could do it. This is, if you have the space and the time, why not make it? Like, if you're really wanting to do a full-time reselling business because it's good money, or if you just are passionate about it, like my passion is growing. I'm falling more and more in love with this every day. Like, it is so fun to source. I love taking pride in my items. Like, I love picking good quality items. I love packaging the items. I just love it. It's a good thing. And if you do something that you love, it's worth it. I have a lot of inventory to be updating in the system. My husband bought some stickers, and we are putting these on the bags, and we're being more organized because we haven't done that. And we're at the point where we have to have a system, because searching for items in these totes are so, like, hectic. It's just like, it's like, where the heck is this shirt at, or whatever. So we're doing that, and it's taking a lot of time. So, and of course, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm going to be interrupted many times. I was interrupted in this video 1,000 times already. So be on the lookout for, videos of day in the life, because I don't know if you're curious in watching a stay-at-home mom do all this, because it's chaotic sometimes. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.